Good morning. Today I would like to talk about what does it mean to be a man. But first I want to review a little bit how they used to be in 50s. Well, a man used to be the provider, they used to be the alpha, they used to sit down on the table to enjoy the dinner, they used to have communication with the children, um, with his wife, all their opinion was important, and if they say something, all the family have to do it. Doesn't matter their opinion, so they have to do it because in that time they used to be the alphas. So if the father says sit down, everybody must to sit down. But nowadays, like everything changed. Why? Because the woman wants to change all the roles. Of course, they must to change. Nowadays, the man, he still be the provider, but also we are the providers. So they are not worried now to be just the only provider, because now we can search all the money. Nowadays, we share the education of the children. Nowadays, we share the activities at home. So it's not just everything for the man, and it's just not everything for a woman. So I think that nowadays it's better because we share everything. Um, Also, the men now help us with the education of the children. They go to take the children at school. Um, they do the homework with the children. Sometimes the women have to go out to work and maybe more hours than them. So the men now take the role for the woman. But it's not that they take the role for the woman. It's like they search now all the activities in the family. Just the problem that I see is that now they have to work. In the same, they have to work. Women and men have to work, and they don't have enough time for children, and they don't have enough time to make the activities at home, and they don't provide um, a real time, for enjoy this a little space for families. And I think nowadays we don't have too much communication because for the same because we work in different schedules. So sometimes we eat alone, um, or maybe we sit on the table and we eat very fast because we have to do another activity, and we are a little bit stressed. We are with a lot of work to do, sometimes at home, sometimes outside, and now we can have communication with this kind of iPhones. We have communication with this new technology, but in those years, in 50s, the thing that I like is that they sit down on the table and they have a real communication, and I think that they used to be really together as a family. Nowadays we have families, but not that before. We love each other for sure, but we don't spend time together. We prefer to send email. We prefer to chat. We prefer to download applications for have communications with others. So we don't interact with this beautiful thing that is the communication with the family. But I think that the change of the mind of the man allow us to work out, to have education, um, to be the alphas in our families. Um, I don't know. I think that like this is nice. I really like it these days because as a woman, I have a lot of opportunities now than before because I cannot imagine my life in 50s, to make the dinner and just to be worried about uh, make happy my husband. But I don't know. Every year, everything changes. So if we want to be equal, we have to change as a woman, and man have to change. But I think now it's better because they are not worried just to be just the providers. We help them now because we are like a team. Okay, thank you, teacher. See you soon.